Welcome to the Accessibility Services module on mental health-related disabilities. Mental health-related disabilities may be temporary, sporadic, or permanent and are the result of a physical, biological, social, and environmental factors. Individuals with a mental health-related disability can experience challenges with distorted or negative thought patterns, executive functioning, and emotional and self-regulation. Each person's lived experience with a mental health-related disability and the impact on their academic well-being and personal wellness will be unique. Flexibility and open-mindedness is key. Learning about mental health-related disabilities and enhancing your skill set to manage your academics more effectively may be new and overwhelming. Keep it simple and begin by following the 10 tips for success. Tip number 1. Be sure to check in with your physical and mental well-being before determining your goals and tasks to complete for the day, along with the planned duration for each goal and task. For example, will you need to decrease your workload and take extra breaks? Or perhaps schedule more complex tasks for earlier or later in the day? Tip number 2. Prior to starting or after the completion of coursework, consider engaging more frequently in activities that are energizing and encourage an increase in focus and productivity, such as participating in physical activity, going outside, or listening to music. Tip number 3. Take time to rephrase your mindset around goal setting and the concept of completion to focus on the outcome and impact on well-being. If you are having difficulty stopping a task, reduce the duration of the task or number of repetitions to challenge your mindset and move forward. It may also be helpful to have a friend, peer, or family member complete regular check-ins at scheduled intervals to encourage breaks and stepping away from a task. Tip number 4. Employ a method for mapping out your schedule that is flexible and sustainable. It may be useful to schedule 1 to 3 days at a time or break each day down into productive time blocks that reflect your capacity to engage in academics. Tip number 5. Explore different ways to use assistive technology to capture course content. For example, utilize text-to-speech and speech-to-text applications and programs when engaging with course readings, lectures, and seminars. Tip number 6. When academic support is required with course content or an upcoming deliverable, make a chart or write out a list of questions and concerns that can be referred to and consider creating a pre-made email template or script to encourage meaningful communication. Tip number 7. Consider dictating brainstorming and research sessions to help support memory, focus, and organization. It may also be helpful to create a mind map using pre-existing template, application, or whiteboard. Tip number 8. To manage presentation anxiety, complete a mock presentation with an audience that includes members of your support network. For example, friends and family members, who can provide constructive criticism and support you in your own self-critique of your presentation skills. Tip number 9. Reflect on where, when, and how you study with positive effect. For example, do you prefer studying with your peers on campus or in a quiet space off campus, or does a combination of methods best support your focus and motivation? Be mindful that your method of studying may change depending on the content and format of the course or milestone. Tip number 10. Review the usefulness of mock testing, which would include timing yourself and practicing strategies for managing test-based anxiety, such as taking breaks, practicing breathwork, or reciting positive affirmations. Remember, keep it simple and use the 10 tips for success to enhance your skill set and develop a learning path that is right for you. For more information on how to access services and supports through accessibility services, including information on learning strategies and troubleshooting in the online environment, please register for the Accessibility Services Learn course and subscribe to the Accessibility Services YouTube channel.